We locked in. Back at it again. We locked in. Y'all already know what it is. Saturday Night Live. It's Saturday Night Live. Let's get it. Y'all already know. I hope y'all got some drinks or whatever makes y'all feel good. You know what I mean? Saturday Night Live. Get you ready to go out and do whatever you're going to do for the night with some good content. You know what I'm saying? GT and basketball, what up? You hit that like button on the way in. Y'all already know we got an epic one for you tonight. Got the bro GL pulling up, Gangsta Love pulling up. Got a good one from y'all tonight. You know what I mean? Let's get right into it though. Jim Jones has been a topic coming out of a lot of people's mouth all over the industry. I've heard a lot of guys talk bad about Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? OG Sonny Blanco, what up, bro? I have heard a lot of guys talk bad, talk reckless about Jim Jones, El Capo. You know what I'm saying? Not only on YouTube, I seen it on Instagram. I seen it everywhere. I mean, a lot of people. Tonight, I'm gonna tell y'all why I know Jim Jones did not eat the cheese, did not rat on his code of fitness, why he did not tell. I'm gonna let y'all know that tonight. I got my little list, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna hit. Hey, yo, they be killing me with that, Joe. Stop it, bro. Hey, yo, they be killing me with that shit, Joe. I hear that shit everywhere I go. I look like Jeezy. I hear that. Me and him do not look alike like that, bro. I even did a live about that on my Instagram, yo. Stop it, Joe. I do not look like Jeezy. Who in the chat? Who say I look like Jeezy? Let me get a yes or a no if y'all think I look like Jeezy, because everybody keeps saying this, bro. Yo, they be killing me with that shit, bro. You know I got a nice BMW. They see me pull up in the car. They really think I'm Jeezy. They're like, yo. I'll be like, no, I'm not Jeezy. Stop it. Stop it. Come on. Come on. Nah, come on, bro. Nah, bro. We do not look the same, bro. Yo, Nightman, what up? Yo, we would not look the same, bro. Shorty Low. Y'all reaching now. Y'all, somebody said Young Jock. Yo, this girl said I look like Young Jock. Then somebody said, nah, Jeezy. She said, oh, yeah, Jeezy, not Young Jock. I meant Jeezy. Yo, this is ridiculous, you heard? Not Shorty Low. Come on. Yo, maybe from a distance, you heard? Yeah, they be killing me with this. You heard? Yo, facts, you heard? Yo, I look like all of them? Young Jock, Shorty Low, Jeezy, everybody? I might as well move to the A. They want me to move to the A anyway. I might as well leave New York and move to the A. Love you too, bros. Yo, Jamel Saladin, what's up, bro? I ain't see you in a minute, bro. Salute to Jamel Saladin, man. Make sure y'all tap in with him. Check his content out. Go see him, yo. Yeah, we talking about, why Jim Jones didn't eat the cheese tonight. That's what we talking about. That's what I'm talking about tonight on this live. I got the bro pulling up. He got to do a few things. Gangsta Love. GL, we all know him. Big bro, old school, first generation, real right. You know what I mean? He pulling up. He going to tap in with us tonight too. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to him a little bit earlier. He said he's gonna pull up and kick it with us for a while. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that too. I ain't see him since Elmira, like 07, 06. 15 years? What's that? No, that ain't even 15 years. What is that? Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, that's 15 years. That's 15 years. Yo, stop it. Yo, Your TV, I love your comment. I love your stuff. Your Truth, My Opinion TV, tap in. They got all the comics for all of us on their channel. They got all kind of stuff on mad different YouTubers. I love y'all stuff. My wife loves y'all stuff. Yo, keep it going, bro. Keep your work going. Y'all got great work, man. Y'all, you already see I'm subscribed to your stuff. We love y'all stuff, y'all. Yeah, man. It was different though. But why Jim Jones did it? Who believes it? Do y'all actually believe that? Do people actually believe that? That Jim Jones told on his co-defendants, that told on his crimes? Do people actually believe that? I know it's being said a lot. So I think it needs to be addressed from a person in my position. You know, Jim Jones was a part of a gang that was under a nation that I claimed for a lot of years when I was gangbanging. And our times overlapped where we was in the gang at the same time. So I feel that I have authority to speak on this because during that time he was under the nation that I was a part of. And I was high ranking in that nation at that time as well. So I think I have the credibility, the authority to speak on Jim Jones' situation. Yo, you gotta check him out, bro. It's different. You gotta check it out. All right. So what a lot of guys use to say, I heard 50 Cent say it. I heard a lot of other YouTubers say it. I heard other people talk about the statement super violate. He got caught on a federal tap and they put it out that he said, yo, you gotta super violate Tekashi 6ix9ine for whatever he did. Right? A lot of dudes say from that statement alone, he should be in federal custody. He should have got a bid. I disagree. I totally disagree with that. And I'm going to give y'all 5 points. This is my first point. I'm going to give y'all 5 points why Jim Jones did not eat the cheese. The first point is super violate. What does super violate mean? Could somebody put that in the chat? What does that mean? Yeah, he was on the tap. He was definitely on the tap. But what does super violate mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? That's not a gang code. That is just super violate can mean anything. Super violate could mean put a name on Instagram and talk shit about him, diss him. Super violate could mean anything. Hey, you see that? Yeah, he was on that wiretap. Super violate don't have a definition that is established. Now, if he said, y'all got to kill Tekashi 6ix9ine, he would have definitely been in federal custody. For what Tekashi 6ix9ine did, y'all got to kill him. If he would have said something like that, then he would have been, and or if he would have said, because super violate is not a blood code. That's not nothing I never heard of. It's not a code as far as I knew. I've been out for a while. I don't know if it's a newer code. But super violate, if he used one of the OLA's codes of getting somebody hurt, a blood code, then I could see him being in the case as well. They don't know, Mikey. You have to be on wire more than once for feds to build a case. They never knew Jim Jones was involved. Facts. Nah, Joe, don't believe that. Don't believe super violate. To violate somebody, don't believe super violate is going to get you in federal custody. The word super violate, yo, you got a super violator? No, that will not get you no federal custody, bro. Not that alone. So GL's in the building. Gangsta Love is in the building. Yo, hit the link. The link is in the chat. GL, hit the link. Exactly. Dudes be saying they're gonna violate chicks, they're gonna violate people, and it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with killing somebody. Yeah, he out. I got him. It's not nothing like you said at the beginning, GT. It's not established as anything that's really, and they knew that. And Jim Jones, like a lot of other dudes, Jim Jones had money to go to war with them if he needed to. Jim Jones had the money to go to war. So you put a flimsy case on him, he gonna spank that. And if he would have spanked it, it might have helped out the other guys' cases, and they might have been able to spank it too if they had Jim Jones in there with them. So I think the feds did that strategically. They didn't charge him because they knew it was flimsy and bullshit. Point number 2. Jim Jones is smart. He was able to compile all that money, get millions, rise up in Dipset, in Rockefeller Records, build his own record company. Salute to him for that. Feeding dudes, members of what's that, Bird Gang? He was able to start his own record company and be productive. He was able to reinvent himself time after time. Right now, he's doing stuff with Mano, Lobby Boys. He's outside. You know what I'm saying? So Jones is smart. He's not a dummy. He had a lot of smart guys around him. Guys like Jay-Z, guys like Cameron. These guys ain't cased up. And I know they were definitely giving him information. With OGs like that around you, they are talking to you daily. I got OGs like that. They talk to me all around. I still got OGs that talk to me. That's older than me. That's wiser than me. Yo, listen. This is what it is. Watch out. This is what's going down. They stay nabbing dudes up. Be on point. Watch you saying on the phone. Dudes were schooling Jim Jones. He had a great, and that's why he rose to the level that he rose to, because not only his skill set was so good and that he was a creative, good rapper, but he also had great counsel. He had great people around him speaking to him and making stuff happen. So Jim Jones was smart. Jim Jones wasn't a dummy. I'm gonna get how smart he was. Y'all really missing how smart he really was. Yo, the link is in the chat, bro. I'll send it to you too. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah. So, like I was saying, just how smart he was is going to be shown. I'm going to show you how smart he was later on. All right, 3. If Jim Jones told on his comrades, on his homies, Why are they not talking about it? They public figures. That would be a story. They get paid for a story like that. That's something they will get paid for easily. So that's something, you know, that's number one. You go to his co-defendants. What does his co-defendants got to say? Why they not promoting that Jim Jones is a rat? Why they won't be here in the streets? Why are the family members of the co-defendants not speaking out? Like, why y'all jacking Jimmy when he told on our family? Somebody would be saying something. We would hear something in the streets. It would be whispers. We would hear something. If he told on all those guys, they would have the paperwork. They would have that paperwork. It would be there. Something would be there. And they would speak about that. Somebody would speak about it. Everybody's not going to be hushed. Somebody's going to say something. And even if it wasn't out there in the atmosphere, it would at least be in the streets where dudes is hearing it and dudes know what's going on. Dudes would know what's going on. You would hear that. That was something that's known. That would be known. So I think, yo, what up, Smitty, bro? Salute. So I think that's a major piece to the puzzle. His co-defendants, somebody would be saying something. Besides the person that we knew that did actually tell 6ix9ine. He's trying to get everybody in the boat to look like a rat like him. So he's going to say whatever. He's going to say whatever. He's going to say whatever, you know. All right. That was my third point, his co-defendants. They're not speaking. They're not saying anything about it. Number 4, I know a lot of big guys that were trying to get in contact with Jim Jones, and he never did. He never contacted them. Where is the pictures of Jim Jones with older OG Bloods? Where are those pictures at? Other guys that got federal bids, think about it. All these guys in these gangs that got federal bids, they have pictures of them upstate visiting dudes from their set. And they can show the direct link to their set, OGs and older guys. Jim Jones never did that. Where are those pictures at? Where are those times where dudes tried to contact Jim Jones and he never took the bait. That's how smart Jim Jones was. He knew what that will succumb to if he did that. Shout out to Capo for being smart when other people weren't. Shout out to Jim Jones for being smart and being there to feed his peoples and to give Jews jobs in his community. Shout out to Jim Jones for that. Shout out Jim Jones for that. But Jim Jones was smart. I know for a fact he was not in contact. Dudes wanted to contact Jimmy. Dudes wanted to get in contact with Jimmy. Dudes wanted to speak to Jimmy. I know a lot of OGs that wanted to speak to Jimmy personally. Jimmy was not stupid. Jim Jones was not dumb. He knew contacting them, showing the public contact, pictures, all that jail documented stuff, going to see big time gangbangers, what it was going to do to him. He understood that. Jim Jones understood that. Yo, listen. Yo, Nightman, you probably right, but guess what? It's good because Jim Jones is still free and his people is eating. His family is eating. His kids have a daddy. His mother has a son that's out there taking care of a family. Yeah, shout out to my boy Scissorhands. That's right. That's my dude. Coney Allen, Scissorhands. That's my guy. But a lot of dudes wanted that. You know that. It was definitely that would have been in the streets easy. Yo, what up, Cuba? Boston in the building. But that's a major piece. Think about it. All these guys, besides the ones that are totally dumbing out in the streets, talking crazy on the phones, putting out hits and all that stuff in the street. Besides those type of guys, the guys that did contact elders that were in prison, did communicate and do certain stuff, those guys are copping out right now. Those guys are copping out. And they're using their pictures, they're using their phone calls, and they're using their contacts as evidence in these cases to show that they were valid and that they were actually sanctioned members. So understand this. Understand what you get into yourself into when you do certain things and you make certain moves. You are solidifying your connections to certain things. You are solidifying your connection. Yo, Gangsta Love, what up, bro? You can't hit that link. All you gotta do is just hit the link, bro. It's right there. It's right under your name. Hit the link, bro. It's on the screen. The link is on the screen. Hit it in the chat. I can't pull you up, bro. You gotta hit the link, bro. I sent it to your phone. It's in your phone, bro. Dudes don't understand that militant movement. He's smart though. And he was smart enough to take care of his people out there and be there for his people. A lot of dudes is getting tricked out of their freedom and not even there to help nobody. They can't help their family. They can't help their friends. They can't help their homies. They can't help nobody because they're in the system when they shouldn't even be there. Just off affiliation or, whatever you was doing. A dude like Jim Jones should never be in prison when he's out here making millions of dollars, bro. Dude is never supposed to get a dude like that involved. A smart dude is supposed to tell a dude, yo, bro, stay out there, get your money, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You family, we respect you and everything, bro. But just eat, bro. Make a way for dudes. Do the right thing for the peoples out there. You know what I'm saying? Which he is doing. You know what I mean? Which he is doing. Which he is doing. So he wasn't in contact. These are the facts. These are the facts. There's other things that, with that, but then I think that's a little too deep. I don't want to go too deep, but as far as that, a lot of people know he wasn't respected under prison. All right, that helped him out. That helped him out. I probably agree with that to some extent. But he had some respect and love. He had some respect and love in prison, but everybody didn't. Everybody's not gonna love you everywhere anyway. You know what I mean? You can sacrifice your life for dudes and they still won't love you. They still won't give you that respect. So we see it on the internet every day. We see it up here every day. So what's the difference in prison? Dudes is flipping on each other. Dudes is not respecting dudes that's in prison that put it in for their whole lives. Dudes ain't respecting them. So what is that respect? How does that even count? How does that even count? It don't even count. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Dudes don't give dudes their flowers, you know what I'm saying? I respect the fact, let me tell you something. I respect the fact that homie was from New York City. He stayed repping New York City, Harlem, to be exact. He be all over New York. Everybody in New York jack him. He's always making a way for dude to get a legitimate bag. He always helping somebody or putting a dude in a position to get a bag. How could you hate on somebody like that? I know dudes have their own little gripes, personal things. That don't involve me. I don't care about that. Son always was out there helping dudes get a bag. He helped. He was a major reason why Dipset blew up. Besides Cameron, Jim Jones is one of the major factors of the blow up of Dipset. Because Cameron and being Ola, being blood at that time of the rise of the East Coast Bloods really gave him more status as well. And a lot of dudes jacked him. Smart. He's smart. Smart. Smart, bro. That's smart, bro. That's smart. Why would you want responsibility when you got the responsibility of feeding your peoples? Why would you want that responsibility? Why would that responsibility fall in the hands of somebody like that? I believe that too. But that was point number 4. Wasn't in contact with his bigger homies. What a lot of dudes from his set, he wasn't in contact with the bigger homies. Was not in contact. Where are the pictures? Somebody tag me in them. Somebody show them to me. Y'all know my Instagram. Mikey B is free. Where are they at? Where are those pictures at? Right? Let's go to our last point. Our last point on this. This is the easiest one. This is point number 5. This is the easiest one. This is the easiest one right here. Where's the paperwork? Where's the paper? Where's the P-Dub? Where's the paperwork? This is what paperwork is what real dudes look for. This is what not internet trolls, not real street dudes, they want to see that. Not bloggers. They want to read that. They want to read that. If that let me tell you something. If somebody has the paperwork on Jim Jones, do you know what that paperwork is worth? How much y'all think you can get for that paperwork right now? On TMZ? Or one of these bigger YouTube platforms? How much you think they can get for paperwork like that? 100K? 50K? 20? What is that paperwork worth? Where's the paperwork? Where's the P-Dub? Without that, you got no case. No paperwork, no case. It's over. You can't say shit about Jim Jones. You ain't got no paperwork. You can't say nothing about nobody you don't have no paperwork on. That's what people got to learn on YouTube. Y'all would just talk about anything or just slander anybody and say anything about anybody without no proof. Where's the paperwork? Where's the proof? When I was in that lifestyle, when I was on that time, I done heard the worst thing about everybody. I done heard everything under the sun. No receipts. That's y'all saying nowadays, right? No receipts. What are receipts? I done heard the worst thing under the sun. And I never believed it until I seen it. In some cases, I was wrong. Yo, son is a rat. He's no good. What you call it told me in transit when I was going from here to there. I seen him, but he couldn't give me the paperwork then. Bro, I don't want to hear that, bro. Listen, where's it at? He good with me. But then later on, the paperwork showed up. So I'm not saying it's not cases where I didn't believe it and it was actually true, because there are those cases. But until you see that paperwork, you got to treat them like you normally would treat official dude. You can't unless you witness them do something and you know, that's something entirely different. If you know, then you know. $856, what's up, bro? Salute. Yo, listen. You got to watch out for the fake paperwork, too. We have seen that on this internet, and it ain't start up here. It started in prison. I seen fake paperwork in prison. Somebody sat down in a law library and typed up and made up and copied and sent it out to try to get dudes' heads chopped up, try to get dudes faded or hurt in prison. In some cases, it worked. People have got hurt beyond fake paperwork. I've seen it with my own eyes. I don't know too much about that Nightman. I don't know. I don't know the case about that. You know what I'm saying? But dudes are pushing fake paperwork. So when you do get the paperwork, I done got guys' paperwork and gave it to him. What's this? Explain this. You got some explaining to do. What is this? What's this about? Well, what happened was, then comes the stories. Then comes the stories. You know, some stories are believable. Some stories are not. Of course, Mac really told. Of course, OG Mac really told. We had that in prison in 2001, real paperwork, the real stuff that you could look up. 2001, we seen that. 20 years ago, 21 years ago, we had that paperwork in prison, running around with that paperwork in prison. 21 years ago. Somebody would have said something. Somebody would have said something. We would have heard something. Yeah. Unfortunately, you will. The wrong person, you do that to the wrong person, it could cost you your life. It could cost you your life. It could cost you your life. But you know, that's what we're dealing with now. A lot of fake things, a lot of things that ain't right. I like to help the dudes. For some reason, I always like to help people. That's just like my nature. That's like my purpose. So I'd rather help when I see a situation like Jim Jones, because I was his big homie. I preceded Jim Jones into the sets, into that blood stuff. You know what I mean? He fell under rank under the nation I would call shots for him if he fell under that rank. But to see a dude's name, that's a good dude and be out here in these streets and messing with a lot of dudes, to see his name to get dragged through the mud like that is whack, especially without proof. Now, if there was proof, you know, it is what it is. It's a big difference, you heard? You know what I mean? But the salute to Jim Jones, man. Salute to Jim Jones. Salute to Capo. He out here working. He getting his money. You know, he's still making his music. He's still getting his money. I respect it, bro. I mean, see, that's another story. Freaky Zeke, I see y'all talking about Freaky Zeke is. He said it. What they do with him is what they do with him. That's on them. Mano Designs. What up? You know, certain stuff we don't do. We don't do certain stuff. I can't, you know. Well, you know, I can't justify a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know why they, you know, Freaky Zeke, I guess he's one of them. He's one of the Dipset. You can see it's a distance. I guess they perform together, but you can see it's a distance in all of them, including Cameron. Cameron is on his own time. He don't really mess with dudes. Jim Jones is on his own time. Yeah, we talking about Jimmy. Facts. We talking about Jimmy. So now we all know, everybody know why Jim Jones did not eat the cheese. Pass the word on why Jim Jones. That's the 5 points of why Jim Jones didn't eat the cheese. That's the meat and potatoes of why he didn't eat the cheese. I just wanted to give y'all a little something tonight. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to talk about this topic. I've been wanting to put this out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's out there. My boy GL couldn't pull up. We'll get him another night. We'll get Gangsta Love up here another night. We got some stuff for y'all. We got some good shows for y'all tomorrow on Spiritual Empowerment Sunday. Also on Monday, I got Pastor Chauncey pulling up here. Monday night is going to be explosive. Pastor Chauncey, he's from the South. He moved up here to Syracuse, and he's a pastor. He did time in prison. He has his own church up here. I had just spoke at his church as well. Yesterday I spoke at his church. But Pastor Chauncey, he has a great story. I don't want to give it up, but I'm gonna just tell y'all this before I go, so y'all know what to expect on Monday night at 9 o'clock. Pastor Chauncey did time in prison down south. In max prisons down south, right? Went home, got his degrees, studied in prison, changed his life, got his degrees. One of his childhood friends was on death row. One of Pastor Chauncey's childhood friends was on death row. And they allowed Pastor Chauncey to go into prison and to be his pastor while he was on death row. I'm not going to get into the rest of that, but he went back into prison for one of his childhood friends while they were on death row. I'm not gonna give y'all the whole story here because I want him to tell his own story. But his friend was on death row, and he was able to go into the prison and be there with his friend while his friend was on death row. But we're going to get into that on Monday. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share button. You know, we here, we locked in. Great night. I hope Saturday Night Live was good. You know, we're gonna keep giving y'all great content and new stuff and new information up here. You know what I'm saying? Stuff y'all can learn from, stuff y'all can use. You know what I mean? But listen, Pastor Chauncey's gonna be here Monday at 9 o'clock. Y'all gotta tune in. I'll put it up there shortly so y'all know and y'all can hit that notification bell for it. But the Pastor Chauncey story is gonna be amazing. All right. Peace to the chat. We locked in, man. Salute. Salute to my guys, Moshe KK. Salute to everybody in the chat. Peace.